does it clean the stick off so that I can use it for more things?
You have to delete it twice. You have to delete it from both the USB stick into your trash
And then empty
can,
the trash.
and then empty the trash.
Okay.
There's been times where I've emptied the USB, but not the actual trash. And I'm like, wait, there's still not enough storage.
Right. Oh, okay.
It's bizarre. I don't quite understand it, but
I don't know. I think I told you that Bill was trying to use one of his USB things on our old computer, which had always worked before, and suddenly it didn't work, and it kept said it was corrupted and blah, blah, blah. So I took it and very ginger put it in my new computer, and it fixed it and it worked fine. So I was able to get everything off that. And now it works on the old computer.
well, that's bizarre.
Well, I think the new computer was just got a little smarter than the old one.
I love
could
that
figure out-
computers are like that.
I certainly hope it's smarter, put it that way.
Connie, you
Yeah.
don't want an old husband or a new husband.
No, I don't want a new husband because he might be smarter than the old husband. That's what Bill just said. Oh my gosh.
Oh, too funny.
Oh, well.
Morning, everyone.
Morning. Wait, let me see.
How are you this week?
Good.
So good.
What did you
Morning.
say yesterday?
Yesterday was beautiful.
Yeah.
I was really sad I didn't get to go out for my morning walk.
Oh,
Ooh.
good. I
Well,
went
morning's,
to oh, go ahead, Bob.
morning's not over.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah.
yeah.
I've been hiking with my daughter. She lives in North Wilmington, and we go once a week, and all down by her. But yesterday, it's astonishing to me. I said this is like the history of Wilmington for me. We've been doing this for 6 weeks. All of these, we went to Bellevue Park yesterday. I don't know if any of you have heard that. Have you? It's absolutely beautiful. There are people bring their horse trailers there. It's huge going through the woods, and there's a track there, and there's a huge, like an old-fashioned, like a bandstand, you know, when you have like a shell
Mhm.
behind you, and then you have all the seats out. And it's historical in nature. It's old money that was donated, and there's an old home there where you can have functions, but
Yeah.
it was pretty awesome. It's interesting to see what's beyond the highway, so to speak.
Have you done the walk, the Alapocus Woods walk?
Yes, we've done that twice.
Bill and I did that last fall. Before it
Yeah.
got cold. Yeah.
And we saw the pawpaws, the trees,
Oh, okay.
the pawpaws.
Right.
They have when you're first going onto the trail, there's a whole bunch of them, but a pawpaw tree grows straight up. The trunk is straight up. It's a yellowish green. And like the mature ones would be maybe 3-4 feet in diameter. But you know why it's a pawpaw? Because like the roots grow on top of the ground, and you can see like their paws. It's the coolest thing. Yeah, I would recommend that.
Yeah.
We might be a small group today. I got a lot of emails saying that people couldn't come, so
Oh.
it's too bad. So we'll see.
Well, I can tell you that I'm very slowly is the operative word there, learning how to use this new M1 chip, and you know, you're going to a new computer when the old one is about 12 years old is a steep learning curve anyway. But if I get stuck, I just Google, how do I do this?
Google knows all the answers.
Yeah, Google seems to know all the answers, but it's hard to, I have to use two things to Google. I Google it, you know, on my iPad, and then do it on my, there's some things that are still strange, but
Mhm.
So Connie, not in deep techie terms, but what's an N1 chip?
M1. Apple
M1.
Apple has before this year always used Microsoft chips in their computers.
Okay.
And they have now developed their own chip, and it's called an M as in Microsoft, but it's an M1,
Okay.
M1 chip. And it's only in 3 computers, I think it is at this point. It's in the little one, it's on the Mac Air and one other.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it works much more like an iPad and is more compatible with iPads, although I was fed a bunch of baloney because I can't just download all the same apps that I had on my iPad and have them come on this. There are only some apps that have to be, quote, optimized for this particular chip.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think, Gail, the long-term plan is to eventually make the
All of them. Yeah.
Apple computers look like the iPhone and
Oh, okay.
iPad, so it's really
Oh.
easy for folks.
Yeah.
But we'll see if that happens or
See how
not.
this works.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's supposed to be really, really, really nice. All the reviews I've read, the processing power and things go so much faster than anything else on the market. So
Okay.
we'll see.
I have a Microsoft Office question you may or may not be able to answer. If you pay $69.95 or whatever it is a year for Microsoft Office, and you get a second computer, do you have to pay another $69.95 to have it on that computer? Unless you get a family plan, which is even more expensive?
I'd have to look at, you're talking about Microsoft 365?
Yeah, that one.
I'd have to look and see what the plan is. You might be able to download it on 2 devices. It should tell you when you log in what your plan is.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
you can
right
think
now I
it is-
just have I have read only for Word and Excel,
Mhm.
and it's $69.95 to upgrade to to Office 365 or whatever it's called.
Okay.
But, and I don't need it anywhere else yet, but I thought I didn't want to have to pay. Otherwise, I would look at Libre Free or whatever the heck that is that we were talking about.
You don't want to learn Pages?
I can use Pages, but on my iPad, you can save Pages as a Word document, and it doesn't look like you can on this one.
On your iPad or your new?
On my new computer, there was no save as option.
Really?
Yeah, on Pages. So what I had to do was I wrote a letter in Pages. I emailed it to myself. Then I went to our other computer and opened it up and copied it into a Word document.
Crazy. So, let me. So there's no export as section. That's what mine says. Export to Word.
I don't know. Let me see. Where's Pages? Here's Pages.
My copy has that. On my
Hold
iPad.
on. I'm doing this letter that I already wrote. Maybe.
Apple
Loading
would
it.
be an idiot to remove that feature.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Is it under edit?
Under File?
Under file. You can export to,
Yes.
there it is, Word. Okay. Yeah, it's there. Thank you.
Glad we solved that one.
Yeah, yeah. When it said to, I thought I wanted to export it to somebody else or some other thing, not
Mhm.
export. As would have been more easily understood.
Prepositions, yes.
Yeah.
Other,
So are we taking the dumb questions first?
go for
Yes.
it.
Mine have all been dumb, so go for it.
No,
Yeah.
this is really bad. This is bad, but what the heck? I used to know how to create a file, and I tried with my new computer, which I got this past summer. And they don't even use the word file. They use another word, not a new file, like folder, excuse me,
Folder.
folder. But they don't, this is Google now, and they don't use the word folder. And I followed the instructions that I got off of YouTube, and then I created a few whatever they call them, folders, and put all the emails in there. And I thought I was doing everything right. And when I was finished, I had nothing. I have nothing. So
Hmm.
I must have done,
Email or Google Drive or
Google what?
Outlook?
it's like, it's on my email. It's on my
Okay.
email.
Okay. Do you view your email in the web or do you view in Outlook or mail.com?
Well, let me see. I just go to my Gmail, if that helps. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, do you
I
want to
think-
screen
yeah.
share? We could look at it together if you're willing
Sure.
to share
am.
your,
To share, screen share.
yep.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, oh, I have to pull it up, don't I? Wait.
You can pull it up once you screen share too.
Okay, I did just share. Okay, share. Now you can see it, right?
Yes.
Almost.
So, okay, wait. Do I have to do anything else?
Go ahead and click Gmail. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So it looks like you have a couple folders to the left.
Right. But I see, I don't think like, look, let me try this.
Mhm.
See, there's nothing in there.
Hmm.
And I put things in there.
And you dragged and dropped things in?
Lynn, I can't swear to it because it was like last summer that I did it and I've just haven't addressed it. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm so in need to be
Mhm.
organized that I have to know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But all I can tell you was I was highlighting, I was following, I thought I was following the YouTube directions.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you want to try an example and see if it works?
If we
Wow.
could, yes.
Do you want to go to your inbox and find something to put in a folder?
Okay.
See if you're
Okay.
doing the right thing, which you probably
Okay.
are.
Right. Okay. So we'll do your reminder. How about that?
Okay. So there are a couple ways you can do that. You could either drag and drop it into the folder of choice, or you can click on the email in that little gray box next to my name.
Oh,
To the
over there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yes. Oh,
select
yeah. That's right. Okay.
And then up at the top, you just got a lot of different options. And I believe it's the farthest one on the right.
Like that,
An
that
arrow.
one?
No, that's a label. Oh, you have labels. You don't have folders.
Yes, that's what it is. That's the word I was hunting for. They use a
You want folders, which is different.
The one to the left of that?
It should be the first one
There you
on
go.
the left. Yeah.
is that it? That one?
Move to, yeah.
Okay.
And then it looks like
Oh, yeah.
you've got a couple there, or create new, but those are again labels.
Right. Which
Did they
I
change the name of
probably
them again?
created. I think I probably created those, but then there was a
They
disconnect.
did change them to the word labels. They are folders, but they are called labels now.
Okay, so if it's this easy, and then, so I have you highlighted, and then I just selected this
And then you pick the
folder, label, whatever you call it. And if I want to put it in like, just say CR.
So
And then-
say you want to do multiple emails to that folder. So if you want to do all your CR folders to a folder, go ahead and check all the emails, and then you can
Okay.
do that same step.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
Check
So
to
say
make
this
sure
is,
the first one's in there.
oh, check to see, oh, good idea. Wait. Okay, so I put that in CR.
Says one
correct?
is in
there's
there.
a
So
number there too now. There's a number
Oh, it did. It went in.
one unread.
What's that?
The
Oh,
one
yeah,
indicates
is
you have
that
an
the one I
unread
just did?
message there.
mhm.
Oh, or whatever. I don't know how did that just get in there? That Intuit QuickBooks.
Put it in on.
That was there
line
already.
It was in
13,
there.
Oh.
one.
Okay. All right. So, okay, this is good. I understand that. I understand that, like the multiple ones. So you would just check each one and then select.
Move
Right.
to whatever.
Two.
folder.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now where, oh, I have to go back to the inbox, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
So would you know how to create a label?
You can do it either in that section there, or when you have the folders, the emails checked, there was an option to create new label.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I think I can handle that. It's like, I'm not, at least I'm not stopped. At least I feel like I can move forward. Thank you all for being so
Start
patient with
working on
me.
it while we're talking, and if you have run into problems, we
Okay, okay, all right. Thank you, everybody.
You're welcome.
Lynn, while we are on the same item, I created folders out of
Mhm.
my inbox in my computer, not here, not on the iPad. So let's say I created a folder that I called important phone numbers.
Mhm.
So I put all my relatives and everything there. So, no, I'm sorry. I did that on Word.
Mhm.
So then I email it to myself
Mhm.
from Word. And then I moved that email that has the list of all the phone numbers to a new folder that I created on the side.
Mhm.
So one of my relatives changed her phone number and everything. So I opened that folder with that list of phone numbers and I tried to edit and I cannot edit there. It doesn't, it's read only.
Mm.
So that means that, so what I did, I had to go back, into Word and bring back the original and change it there. But so whatever we have on the folders on the sides cannot be edited, I guess. It's
The
read only.
document attached in the folder. It sounds like you attached the Word document to an email and put that in the
Yes,
folder.
yes.
So that Word document should, for some reason, it's read only. You probably added privacy features to the original one when you sent it.
No, that's a picture of the email. I'm sorry, the document, and in that time, it's not a link to the file. It's a picture of what it was at that time. So it would never get up. It would never get updated.
Oh, okay.
You
It's
would
a
have
picture.
you would need to use Dropbox or Google Docs or something like that to
Cloud-based.
have an updatable document.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. I see that it's a picture. That's right. It is a picture. Yeah. Okay.
Wish we had
So
a,
so if I create a document on Word, I cannot put that document from Word in one of the folders.
in your email, you could create folders on your computer.
Oh, I can?
Mhm.
Like from where? From,
So in your documents,
yeah.
you can create folders in your documents. Would you like to see how to do that?
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this stuff. Okay, screen share. Where it is, there it is. Okay, so what you're going to do, since you have a Mac,
Yes.
this is called a Finder. It's I call it the Mr. Happy Man.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think it's a man, but it's two faces. I don't know why I think it's one, but anyway, that opens all of your files and things.
Right.
So on your desktop, I have files over here. You could create folders on your desktop, or if you wanted to go to your download documents, you see I have a lot of folders in my documents.
Okay.
So say I wanted to add a new one. There's a little button here, create a new folder. Click that.
Okay.
It says
Uh-huh.
Untitled. So I could call it, Elsa or something. And
Okay.
listed in alphabetical order, but then you can drag things into it. So I could take, something from my desktop and put it in that folder. And now in Elsa, there's one document.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sounds great.
Okay, if
Yes.
you have problems, let us know. You can.
Yeah, no, this is very clear. It's perfect. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, the Finder is a wonderful tool for you Mac users.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I love it. Good question.
And you can do something similar on a PC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's that gold folder instead of the
Yeah.
blue one. But other questions?
I have a
Things
phone
like-
question.
Yeah.
All right, I have my old smartphone that wasn't really smart, but I had games on it and stuff. And when I got my new phone, I transferred everything to my new phone, not necessarily the games, but anyway. And then I got off, I deleted that phone from my platforms. That makes sense. But now I decided, hey, why don't I use that phone for games? But obviously I can't download them unless I get into my Gmail account, right? Is that how that's,
So there are two Android
yes.
phones. So yeah, if you downloaded them from the Google Play Store, then yes, you'd have to log in so it has all your history of what you've downloaded before.
Okay, so, well, so it would take, all right, so if I signed into my Gmail account on the old phone, all of a sudden the old phone would have everything that the new phone has?
That's how it works for an iPhone. I don't know if it's different. I'm just
Okay,
thinking that.
all right,
Yeah.
so that's not acceptable, because first of all, it's much smaller, it's not got the capacity, so I don't know what it would do.
Right. I'm trying to.
I get, it's not a big deal, but I just thought, I wish I thought of that first before I disconnected it and downloaded the ones that I wanted, and then got out of it.
You could also just re-download the apps if you know what games they are, unless you want like your history of like how many
Oh,
points.
no. Well, that's all I want to do is get the apps, but to download the apps, I have to open my Gmail account on that old phone.
Mm.
And that's what I'm saying. When I do that, won't it automatically sync with everything else?
No, I don't think for that it would, because you're not restarting the phone from scratch.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
it's not
okay.
like it came out of the box and you want to transfer everything over. You now have it created, yes? And so it just wants to confirm who you are before it downloads it.
Okay, so, and yeah, because I don't have a data plan or any kind of, phone plan on that phone,
Mhm.
but I do have internet. So that's why I'm thinking so you're saying, okay, I can just sign into my Google account on that phone,
Mhm.
and then I could go to the store and download whatever I wanted,
Mhm.
maybe.
Yes.
Is there
Yeah.
any chance that I'd mess up my new phone by doing that?
No,
Okay, all right, that's my big question. All right, thank you.
those two should be separated.
Well, I know it did when I took it off my account, took the old one off the account, it kept saying, did I want it to be off the account? So it is, but anyway, all right, thank you.
Mhm. If you have problems, let us know.
You'll hear a big scream if it messes up my new phone and my laptop,
then.
which is synced in too.
We'll fix it then.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing that it's not too painful to restore. That's the nice thing about tech.
If you don't go too far.
Yeah, I'm always afraid of pushing the wrong button and I'm in Never Never Land and not to
Yeah.
come back.
Yes, yes, exactly.
We'll get you
Exactly.
back home.
Oh,
Right. Any other questions? Things you'd like to discuss?
Quiet day.
I did find out, I'm, in order to transfer photos from my very old computer, since it's not on the cloud, to the new one, I put them on a USB stick,
Mhm.
and then I can import them into the new computer. But then the date of these photos suddenly becomes the date of the import, not the date of when they were taken.
That's right.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to go down and write all the dates before I do it.
Huh. That's interesting.
I can change the date.
Yes, you can.
You can change the date, but you gotta know what the date is before you, so you can change it.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. Did you originally import these photos on your old computer from like a DSLR or SD card or?
Probably, yeah, they were all imported.
Hmm.
But most of them have the dates,
Mhm.
the few that I imported off one USB drive was, one of the photos was in Vietnam, and it was at the Hilton, the quote unquote famous Hilton, except it's a new hotel. And it had the date. So then I knew what date to look up. And then I went to my passport and looked it up. And,
Wow.
That's gonna take you a long time though to go through, do it that way.
Yeah, I've
I
never
know.
heard of a computer doing that. That's interesting.
yeah.
So I have a question, Lynn. I'm working in Word, and I've turned on track changes, and actually, so the box delineates the changes, but they are not in red. When I make the change, it's not in red in the document itself, and so I can go back and highlight and change it to red, but there must be a way that I can actually track the changes and have them show up in red initially.
Let me open a document and see. I don't use Word often enough or tracking changes. I would
Yep.
think
Me either.
there'd be an easy way to do that. Sorry. I'm glad I'm here in my office where I have Word. Track changes. Mine's red. That's interesting. So why aren't yours?
Go to preferences. You can make it any color you want.
You want to screen share your computer, Terrence, if you're looking at it, and we can.
It's frozen. He's muted, Lynn.
Yes.
Okay, I'm unmuted. I'm looking to get my screen share up here. Share. Am I able to screen share now?
Did it pop up and ask you to, did you click the blue share button? If you hit the green one, it should have a pop-up window. And then there should be another share button.
Yeah, I'm not usually pop-up window does come up, but I'm not seeing that.
Are you part of two monitors? Sometimes when you have two monitors. it brings it
No.
up.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yay.
Yep.
Okay, so let me pull up this document here. There's the agreement. And I've gone back and, okay.
Does anybody else see a black screen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Black.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You cannot see my screen?
It's
No.
black.
Yeah.
no.
Okay,
Did you?
It's working
share
on
your
very
whole
top
screen?
secret stuff.
Exit out and try again.
okay.
Well, I found,
There
There
it
you
is.
go.
There
There
it
you
is.
are.
There it is.
yay.
It's in red.
That's only because I've gone back and highlighted it in red and changed it.
Ah.
Ah, okay.
So, originally, it was just in black, so it just looks like the regular text.
Oh.
Okay.
So Terrence, according to Google, if we go to the review tabs or up at the top,
Right,
and then we're looking for track dialogue launcher under review.
okay. So can you see the panel at the top?
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we gonna go? Track
Under,
change?
do you see there's the little caret under the track changes to the right of it?
Yep,
Can
right
you click
here.
Yeah.
This is what I see. Okay, track changes.
Huh,
So reviewing panels over here,
yeah.
that just horizontal and vertical. So let me just see. So
There's show markup. Would that be one that would change the color of it?
Select the arrows next to the color advanced options. I'm not seeing anything that it's recommending.
Is it over
Mm.
under the ink panel? The caret there?
this one,
Yeah. What's that one do?
hide ink,
No. Okay.
No.
ink. Okay. Compare.
How about simple markup? And that,
Okay, so let me just say I changed this to,
there's a red. Whoops, did you see? it?
No, that's just to change the text of this.
so
Thing.
anything, I changed the commission to anything, so it's just black.
Oh.
Yeah, but when you
looks like the track changes are turned off at the moment. Can you click on track changes? Click that again. Yeah, when it's gray, it should start the tracking.
Okay, but you can see it's still just,
It just has a red line, but it doesn't.
So
Yeah, it
you
didn't
wanted
make-
to highlight the color of what you're typing.
yeah, I want this part.
Okay, so
to
you
be-
don't want it just to do like notify you.
So yeah, here is red, so, but you don't know what the change is in here unless I go back and highlight this and
mhm.
then go to here and change it to rates.
Can you go up and click up show markup?
Just a second, I gotta change this back
Yeah,
before I forget.
you just don't save it.
Yeah, just undo.
Okay, so go where?
Up at the
Simple-
top, show markups. Can you click the whole thing? Like
What do you mean?
instead of the caret, just click show markups. Yeah, click that. And now try doing something. Oh, it doesn't highlight that.
Huh.
What are the changes under simple markup? Is there something under the simple markup to?
You mean the caret?
Yeah,
Right.
Simple markup, all
all
markup.
markup.
Okay, that's even better though. That's good because that shows what, yeah, okay.
Can
And
you
now I
But
ha-
try
it
type?
still shows that
The old, the new and everything else in between.
Well, actually, so I did this. Okay, I don't know if I can get it back. Okay, I won't save the changes here, so it should go back to right.
Right.
So let's say I change this to and. Okay, I did it.
Okay, so you want all markups at the top then, not
Okay.
simple markups.
Right. Okay, that's it.
Yay!
We all learned something.
Yeah,
Okay,
Mhm.
so now, if I don't, so this was originally the commission and I changed it back to the commission, but it shows it as a change. So can I undo that?
If you do, click on undo or,
Okay,
Control
undo is here.
yep, or Control Z if you like shortcuts.
Okay, backspace. Okay, no. Okay, and then how about,
You have to keep doing it, undo, undo, undo.
Yeah.
okay, undo, 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 undo,
Oh, I see.
undo,
We're
undo.
getting there.
A nice shortcut for this is Control Z. So you don't have to click every time. You just click, hold down Control and just click Z a couple times. And I
And
think
then
it,
close it without saving it for sure.
Yeah, even after this.
Okay, there you. I think that's
Yeah.
it. That's the way it was originally. Okay, I got it. So I got to go up to here and it's,
All
so
marked up.
track changes should be grayed, dark gray, and all markups versus simple markups.
right. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was as simple and easy as that.
Only they all were that simple.
It's all simple once you know how.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Other questions up for Word or anything like that while we are in here for you? Okay,
Wanna get out?
taking none.
There you go.
Okay. Any other burning questions and desires, hopes and dreams?
I have no questions. I'm just on for the entertainment today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dan isn't on though.
Where's Dan when we need him?
Yeah, it really is dull.
Is he okay? Because he hasn't been here
Saying
for a
that
couple weeks.
He's going to the doctor this morning. He has a dentist appointment, so he was not going to be on.
He should know
But
that we schedule them on Thursday mornings.
All right, we need him.
But if you guys are interested, Dan is doing a presentation next Tuesday at 10 a.m. for the Tuesday Fellowship Group. So if you're interested in learning a little more about his life, head over to that presentation. It will be recorded as well, but he doesn't want to make it public on the church stuff. So
Is that Dan Maffei?
Wilcox.
Dan Wilcox.
Okay.
You know, Bill and I have been meeting every week with a group out in California from our old church about writing memoirs. Well, I mean, they're all doing it, and Bill had written some stuff during COVID, and so we got on. And in the Reader's Digest of this month, I think it is, yeah, February, there's a great article on memory, which anybody that's interested in writing a memoir needs to read. It's not very long, but he just gave it to me and said, I have to read it.
interesting.
Apparently you've now become interested in writing memoirs.
No, everybody will be, well, it was a good thing to do during whatever, but a lot of people say, what made you get interested in going into medicine? Because there was no medicine in his family or my family or anything else. Why did he decide to become a doctor? And he was 16 years old. And during the summer when he was 16 is when he made this decision. So he wrote that up, and then he just decided to start writing about other summers. We had both decided that our summers growing up were far more interesting than our school year. I mean, we could go to school, right? How exciting is
Why is
that?
that?
So he's written 11 or 12 of those summers from about the age of 8 or 9 up through our first year of marriage, and he's just named it Summers with Billy.
Oh,
No.
but then it wasn't interesting. Summers weren't good after you got married.
Oh no, he was just doing it with Billy, and he'd have to change it to Billy and Connie, you know. We spent a lot of summers after we were married moving across the country and back a few times, so. Then the kids wanted to know, they were painting, one of our daughter was painting a bookcase, and her daughter said, how come Granddad likes to paint so much? Because he painted our whole house outside, the outside of our house in California 3 or 4 times. And needless to say, since we moved to Maris Grove, he stopped. So then he's written a little thing about, and it was very clever because he did it from the standpoint of the 4 kids. So it's a conversation with the 4 kids talking about Dad painting from their perspective. So.
Speaking of Maris Grove, how's the COVID vaccines rollout going over there? Is it still a lottery?
We finish up next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
That's exciting.
And it's very funny because we have our women's Bible study next Tuesday here, and Ann Hatfield is coming over. And I told her I'd
Ooh.
meet early to walk her through the vaccine area because it's in our clubhouse. And 5 of the 10 of us are all supposed to get our vaccines next Tuesday morning. So I called the powers that be and said, is there any way we can just, instead of coming when our floor is called to get them, can we just all show up at 11 o'clock after the meeting? And they said, yes. No.
We are all finished, 99% vaccinated.
Yeah, I think we had set 97 or 98%, whatever, but next week we finish.
Do you have
Bob,
many
what-
people that do not want to take the vaccine?
There are a few, about 2 or 3%, yes.
Yeah, not
1%.
many.
Yeah,
1%,
yeah,
maybe
not
3.
many,
Well, and some can't for various reasons, so
right.
Mhm.
good.
I got my first Moderna at Paoli Hospital 2 days ago. I'm not kidding you. I laugh, it hurts so much. It's like this is day 2. That was Tuesday. I wasn't expecting the first one to hurt like that.
Wait till you
It
get
did.
your second.
At the second one. Well, I told I told Scott, if this is how much the first one hurts, I don't even want to get the second one. Like, you know, but of
Are
course,
you
I-
just talking
you're
about
too
pain in
sensitive.
your arm?
pardon me.
Are you just talking about pain in your arm?
Yeah, well, last night, right before I went, it's like my left arm. Before I went to
Yeah.
bed, everything was hurting across my back and both of my arms. It's freaky.
That's weird.
It
How
is.
about-
Mhm.
Are you drinking a lot of water? Drink water and move your arm a lot.
I am moving my arm a lot.
Hydrating.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll excuse me. I'll go get some water. Yeah,
You get
but
the
that's a
shot in
good
your dominant
point.
arm?
Huh?
Did
Right.
you get the shot in your dominant arm?
No, it's in my left arm.
A nurse friend of mine told me a couple years ago, anytime you're getting a vaccine or a shot, get it in your dominant arm because that's the one you move the most
Oh,
and it doesn't hurt as much.
Right.
And I've done that for years. The only vaccine that bothered me, even though it was in my dominant arm, was the Shingrix vaccine.
Hmm.
And that hurt
Mhm.
pretty bad too, but for a day or so, and that was it. But
yeah.
the nurse friend said, get it in your dominant arm, and then that way you're constantly moving your dominant arm and it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
So
That's
when
a
you
good
get the
tip.
second shot, get it in the other arm.
Thank
Mhm.
you,
I
Chuck.
like
I was
that.
going to ask that if you should get them in 2, because I did get mine yesterday in the non-dominant arm, and it's not really bad. But I was
Huh.
thinking do it in the other arm the next time. So thank you. That's a
Yeah.
good advice.
That's
I've
supposed
only
to
ever
help
gotten
quite a
it in
bit.
my dominant arm, so I didn't realize people did that.
Cool.
I have a mixed dominant nervous system, so then what do I do?
Get one on each side.
I don't have a dominant arm.
Get half in each side, in each arm.
Yeah, right.
This is disintegrating.
Kelly and I
Yes.
got our second shots on Friday and wiped us out all weekend.
Oh, really?
I haven't got
Moderna?
first yet.
Moderna?
You're not old enough, Chuck.
No, I had an appointment scheduled on February 20th, but that was the week where we had all the snow and ice, and the shipments didn't get through, so they postponed me until March 13. So next Saturday, I'm expecting to get my first shot.
Did you get it? Was that through Jess, Chuck?
Pardon?
Did you get that through Jess at Choir
Yes,
or no? Yeah, so
Yes.
did I.
it's
Yeah.
at the Rite Aid in Norristown.
That's just where I was yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I should have my first one already, but because of the weather, I don't, and I'm just biding my time until next Saturday so I can get the second one, or get the
Well,
first.
maybe you'll get J&J and then you won't need a
Oh.
second one.
Please, don't, let's not change it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't tell you what you're gonna get before you get it, do
Rite
they?
Aids have been doing Moderna from what I understand,
Oh, yeah,
so
but
I'm expecting to get Moderna next week, unless they start getting the J&J by surprise.
The
I'd rather-
J&J is supposed to be reserved for teachers in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We
I'd rather
hope.
have the
My
Moderna
daughter's
or
desperate.
Pfizer.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, those who have gotten the second one, has it really been a lot worse than the first one?
I got mine at 11 yesterday morning, and it's just slightly sore, and much less than the first one was.
Oh,
That's all.
what
But are
was
you-
it?
No other reactions. And somebody did say, hydrate a lot, get extra sleep. So a couple days before, I was hydrating. Well, then if you do that, you know what you have to do
You don't get
as a
much.
result. But no reaction at all, nor Jean,
Wow.
neither of us.
Which one was that? What did you get?
Pfizer.
Pfizer? Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's different for different people, I guess.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I rarely react to shots, but I was very surprised when I got the Shingrix and how much I reacted to that one. But normally I don't react to shots at all.
And you had to pay for the Shingrix too, right? was-
Yeah, unfortunately, big bucks.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking maybe not.
Go for it.
Well, I had gotten the old one a long time ago. And
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, all right.
I did too, but
Yeah.
The Shingrix is the one that I reacted to the most too. That's interesting.
yeah.
I had not had, and my second Moderna was last week. And I reacted a little bit more. I was sore. I had like 3 hours of sort of chills and just curled up and went to sleep. And when I woke up, it was like, that was it. It was okay.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Strange. Yeah.
But it
In
was
fact,
just
I've
that.
only had one Shingrix. So now it's the same pharmacy that gave me that as gave me the Moderna. So I've got to coordinate with them, because aren't you supposed to wait a certain length of time before you do
Mhm.
any other kind of immunization?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Cool.
Here we go. This tech time is changed into a medical
Yes.
Good job.
medical session. You have to rename this, Lynn.
Dr. Lynn.
Dr. Lynn, there you go.
There's always a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you guys don't have other questions, feel, I don't.
Yeah, we
want
can,
to, unless
we can
want
let you go, yeah, because you got stuff to do.
You got to
I'm
go for
getting-
your walk.
We're getting, speaking of, we're getting an intercom installed in the sanctuary right now. So our we have 4 tech volunteers. 2 of them are in the front of the sanctuary and 2 of them are in the back. And so right now they can't communicate during the service. So now we're getting that intercom installed. But I'm
good.
not training at that
Sounds
at
like a good idea.
afterwards. So, yeah,
Are you getting more help? You know, Don put the call out.
we got a couple people, including Chuck here, who
Hey, Chuck.
so if any of you are interested, Stephen and Nancy are both already tech volunteers. So it's a good group of people. So if you're interested at all for either service, let me know.
Lynn, I told Ed yesterday, McFalls, because he sent a thing out to the choir or the elders, who knows, but I said, since I'm live streaming the thing at church at Marist Grove, I can't be in 2 places at once.
No, I'd rather you be at Marist Grove doing it.
Right.
Yeah, so
You are one of our tech people, just not at the
on
church.
site. Yeah, not on site.
It's like
Satellite tech people.
Mhm.
yeah, you and Marianne and Barb.
Right. Yeah.
We also have a phone ministry. Nancy Christie and Ted Strand and Jim and Christina Comby oversee a phone in so homebound people that don't have Wi-Fi listen to the service over the phone. So I
Wow.
consider them tech volunteers, even though they're not, in the building doing tech, but they're doing that ministry, which is important.
Do you have a need particularly for one service or the other?
10:30 or the contemporary service, we didn't have any volunteers pre-COVID because we weren't streaming that service. So, that one in particular doesn't have a lot. But both of them were, I'd say, more in need of sound and camera people at the moment. So, yeah.
Those are the hard jobs.
Yeah, the hard jobs.
Yeah, right.
But
Oh,
we could use
Chuck, what are you gonna learn?
we also yeah, I'd say just getting a lot of people knowing how to do stuff, because if somebody gets sick, then or quarantined, you lose people. So
Yeah.
it's not
You
good.
do.
So it helps when there's a lot.
What's Chuck gonna be doing?
Haven't decided yet. Maybe
Maybe
a little bit
he'll
of everything.
look at all of them and then go, this is what looks good.
Here's my niche.
Yep. I say try a few things and see what sticks.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good. But
Thank you very much, Lynn.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
intercom set up.
All right.
Here.
Goodbye.
Barbara,
Bye-bye.
did you have a
Bye.
question? Or did you forget about us?
For me,
Yeah.
I remembered yesterday, and then there was something I wanted to do this morning, and I completely forgot about it. About 15 minutes ago, and I thought, oh my gosh. Oh
How
my
could you
Lord.
forget about us?